A banned Chinese fashion app is coming back to India, and not quietly. It's being relaunched by India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani. Why is Reliance partnering with Shein, a company once banned from India? The answer, as always, is money. Let's decode this business, what India is gaining, and how US takes part in this. Shein was banned in India under national security laws in 2020 due to data privacy concerns and troubled geopolitical relations triggered by border escalations between India and China. Now, again Shein comes back to India partnering with Reliance. The deal with Ambani comes with conditions. The company must surrender all data of Indian customers to India. All customer data will be stored in India. In 2024, the Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal confirmed that Shein should operate purely as a technology partner with Reliance Retail. Its local operations will be controlled by Isha Ambani. For Reliance, it's a gold mine. They now have a globally popular brand in their portfolio without building it from scratch. What India is gaining from this? Here is the real money. Reliance plans to manufacture Shein products in India for export. This would turn India into a sourcing hub for a global fast fashion empire. That means more jobs, more exports, and additional profit streams for Reliance from international sales. Under the partnership, Shein would onboard over 25,000 Indian micro, small, and medium enterprises into its global supply chain. Indian manufacturers would produce goods for Shein, which would then be exported to Europe, the Middle East, and even the United States. This meant jobs for Indian workers, opportunities for small businesses, and a chance to make India a central player in global fashion logistics. Here comes the twist. In April 2025, we can say the game has changed. The United States closed the de minimis tax loophole. What is this de minimis tax? This is the policy that let low import value packages tax-free into the United States. Now it is closed. Donald Trump has increased the tariff as high as 145% on China. Now all products, even the cheap ones, are subject to tariff as high as 145%. This new tariff policy has shaken Shein's global strategy. To avoid the tariff, Shein had been trying to move some of its production out of China to places like India. But now the Chinese government is pushing back, discouraging companies from shifting operations out of the China. As a result, the Reliance-Shein partnership is under stress. Shein is reportedly re-evaluating the scale of its sourcing from India, and some terms of the partnership may be renegotiated. But why Chinese government is discouraging their products manufactured in other countries which are to be imported by US? It will be a good strategy, right? There are some strategic, economic, and political reasons. Here's why China is doing this. The first point is protecting domestic employment. Manufacturing is a major employer in China. If big firms like Shein move operations from China to India, it could lead to massive job losses in Chinese industrial zones, triggering economic instability. The second point is retaining supply chain control. China wants to keep its supply chain centralized. Moving production to other countries means less control over logistics, quality, labor, and data. The government fears that once a supply chain leaves China, they may not come back. Third point is avoiding deindustrialization, where manufacturing shrinks and the economy becomes over-dependent on services and tech. By keeping production local, they aim to protect their industrial backbone. The fourth point is the internal political pressure. Chinese Communist Party wants to project economic strength and self-sufficiency. Letting major brands shift other countries would signal weakness domestically. Fifth point is the dual circulation strategy. China's long-term economic plan focuses on strengthening domestic consumption and internal production. Encouraging exports from other countries, even by Chinese brands, goes against this self-reliance model. So, what is next? The future of the partnership depends on how Shein navigates US trade policies and Chinese government pressure. If the deal scales down, India may lose out on a massive export and job opportunities. But if Reliance manages to hold, it could still turn India into a global fast fashion engine. By this case study, we can understand that fashion, business, politics, it's all connected.